Welcome back everyone, J-Web Park here. So, last video I only reviewed episodes 1 to 5 of OK Taecyeon's drama Who Are You? So now I'm going to be doing 6 to 10, episode 6 to 10. After this one and the next video, then I'm just going to do one more video, and that's going to be the last video, and I'll be able to do single videos from then on out, rather than clubbing episodes together and missing out on things, because I did do a take for this one before, but I missed out on a few stuff, so I had to go back. So first things first, as we all know, Hyungjun died. She sees him as a ghost now. Somewhere in between episodes 6 and 10, she goes to this place and finally remembers who he is. I don't know why that place in particular had to do with it, but either way, she finally remembers who he is, sees him all the time now, she's happy, kind of, and so on and so forth. So, talking a little bit about the frustrations I've had while watching this. Holy crap, what the heck is going on? So, I think that she caught Moonshik in between these episodes here, from 6 to 10. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen these episodes in a little while, because I'm watching the newer episodes now, and I won't remember it until later, but somewhere in between, she finally catches Moonshik, and she's like, okay, so you're the one who killed Hyungjun, after she got her memory back, obviously, because she needed evidence. So, he calls her, says, come down to this ravine where there's like no one around. Stupid girl decides to go, which I talked about last time in the weak points section of my review. So she takes a gun, she has the recorder in her pocket, she starts the recorder, and obviously she's holding the gun to him, and he's holding the gun to her, saying that he needs to confess and just say, did you kill him? And here he goes, I killed him but didn't mean to. And at that point, not really at that point, but then we see it from his perspective. How did it look from Moonshik's perspective? What actually happened after she decided to scream like an idiot and get caught by like 15 dudes? So what happened was, they had on bulletproof vests. It was him and it was Hyungjun. So it was Moonshik and Hyungjun, and they had these bulletproof vests on, okay? We are bulletproof. Anyway, they had the bulletproof vest on, and Hyungjun went to go visit Yang Xion and gave her the bulletproof vest, which was stupid. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty stupid. And he decides to go back without his vest. He just says, wait here, I'm gonna go and get something for you, because he was going to propose that night, which is really sad. And he looks at the Dongho ship, and he's like, hey, there's something going on with Dongho, so I'm going to go and see what it is. So that's when he complains, why are you making more work, and blah, 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 blah. So let's skip forward a while. So he's on the ship, finally, he's looking around, got the gun in his hand, looking, and stops, and you see his face, just shock, okay? And you see Moonshik appear with the gun in his hand, facing him. So he's just like, hey, Sunbae-nim, or, someone who works with you, Sunbae-nim, what are you doing? And he just leans in, just send the ship quietly, let's just close your eyes, turn away from it, pretend like nothing ever happened, stop texting me. Anyway, so obviously Hyungjun says, no, I can't do that, I'm not going to do that. So what does he do? In front of all of these gangsters that he cannot just let him walk free, he shoots him in the stomach. Hyungjun falls, he's bleeding heavily, he dies, and the gangsters go chasing after the girl, Yang Xion, who decides to scream because she followed him up there, which I skipped out on that part earlier. But either way, he checks him over, and he's like, okay, you should be awake, wake up. He doesn't wake up. So he's like, hey, Hyungjun, Hyungjun, and opens up his shirt and sees that he was not wearing his bulletproof vest, which he thought he was, still wearing the vest. Which, again, why'd you give it to your girlfriend? What does she need it for? Either way. So we finally see what exactly went on. Well, kind of in a way, what kind of went on while they did this. And we see that he really actually didn't mean to kill him. Okay, he didn't mean to, but it happened. So we're presuming that Hyungjun is now dead. Like, that's when he died. That's how he died, and that's when he died. Okay? So from that point on, what happens then is that he confesses, and they try to, they call for backup, obviously. But since Yang Shi-yeon was there by herself, Cha Gun-woo is trying to call her because he just found out that Moon-sik was on this list of the people who were involved in the smuggling case. So he's trying to call her, can't get an answer. So he's going around, finds out that somehow she's at the ravine with him, and he just loses his freaking mind, because then he goes, "Hey, when did you even know that he shot Hyungjun?" And she was just like, since I got my memory back. And he hates her for a little while, which was stupid because, you can feel that tension. So, anyway, continuing on. There's a lot to say about it. So, they get the SIM card from the now dead Moon-sik's phone, and they try to try to find a list of numbers and whatnot. So Taekyeon enlists the help of this ex-criminal hacker guy, who I don't really know his name. Didn't pay much attention to it, but I'm sorry, I'm having a sore throat. I'm trying to breathe in, breathe out. So obviously he finds out. She knew that he was the killer. He enlists the help of the hacker, who enters in the information and tries to figure out the code to this freaking sim. So he translates to Chinese, translated over to Korean again, and they get, different numbers from it. Another story inside of this one, and it's kind of sad, is Cha Gun-woo's, aka OK Taekyeon's father, who died a few years ago, and I think Taekyeon said how he died, but I don't exactly remember. So what happened was that Taekyeon's dad, from whatever age he was on, was a little slow in the head. He kept wearing this rose flower thing he had from Parents' Day that Taekyeon gave him. He always wore it on his shirt, and even you can see it when he's following Yang Shi-yeon around sometimes, when she's with Cha Gun-woo as a ghost. And you see he just has it on his shirt, and he keeps tapping. He just taps away at whatever he's doing. And finally, when they're in the office, he just taps along with him. And Cha Gun-woo looks up and goes, "What?" He explains to her that that's his name in Morse code, and how did she know? So obviously she can't tell him, "I see ghosts" or nothing. But she does eventually explain that she does see ghosts, and she sees his dad. I'm sorry. She sees his dad. He gets a little upset. He's like, "Don't talk about my dad ever again. He died. That's it. I'm done." So she kind of proves him wrong by, at the direction of his father's ghost, she basically does breaking and entering into Taekyeon's house. But is it breaking and entering if she's a co-actress and she's hot? Of course, she goes snooping through his stuff, and she finds this old tape recorder, and he goes like, "Ah, yeah, that thing there. That's what this was." So inside of it, there was a tape recorder. There was a little tape inside of a cassette. She brings it to a shop. They say they can't repair that one. It's broken beyond belief. We're going to give you another one and translate and move the file over to something else. So they do all of that, and she gives the new MP3 CD thing to Taekyun, who puts in the headphones to listen to his father's last message to him. Which it was really, really sad. It was really sad. And it goes, as long as I have Gunwoo, I'll be okay, or something like that. And during the time that the message is playing, which kind of confused me actually when I saw it, you see how he may have died. You see how he died. So obviously he was a little special, in the head from some accident, I think a few years back before he died. And he was walking across the street out of nowhere, this huge 18-wheeler, and you guys know things are difficult to stop. This huge 18-wheeler comes by and slams into him, and you see him like all out on the floor with the actual recorder in his hand, saying that as long as I have Gunwoo, I'll be okay. And oh gosh, you guys, you don't even understand. I cried so hard when I saw that part. I can't cry now because I'm pretty much over it, but it was really, really sad. So if you guys are like sensitive people, this will, or if you need a really good cry, that will give you a good crying session, trust me. Last few minutes, let's talk about some good things in here. So, for episodes 6 to 10, for drama, suspense, and horror, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 for a different reason than I did the first 5 episodes. The reason I'm giving this a 4 out of 5 is because there was a lot of drama. This is like, it's starting to get serious now. This is when it starts to get serious. It's reaching those peak point, especially when she gets her memories back. And it just kind of, it doesn't plateau, but it flattens out a little bit. There's a little area in where it just flattens out, and I wasn't impressed by one of these episodes. And I think it was actually it was something inside one of the episodes that I couldn't deal with it. So I flatlined right then and there, and then it went back up, and now, it pretty much hit shit hit the wall already. So where I am with episode 14, which I'm going to explain later, yeah, it gets serious. So for romance, which is a new and upcoming genre in this series, which kind of irritates me, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 5. This girl doesn't understand the fact that he is genuinely concerned about her all the time. Like, all the time, okay? Oh my gosh. How long are you going to keep seeing this dead guy before you... Okay, whatever. But anyway, this is it for the Who Are You drama review from episode 6 to 10. The next video I'll be doing is episodes 11 to 13. And then I'll do another video after that for episode 14, which is the most recent one. And I'll also do it a little bit differently. You'll see what I'm talking about. So, again, this is Mijigo Park. I will see you guys later once I get my sore throat taken care of. Good luck, you guys. Thank you for watching.